Today we're taking a look at some sample problems from Chapter 12, and we're beginning in Section 12.1, and this deals with visual displays of data, and I'm going to begin with exercise number 4 in our textbook. It says we have the following raw data represent the monthly account balances to the nearest dollar for a sample of 50 charge card users. So we have a series of numbers, and below those numbers it says use 7 classes with a uniform width of $20 where the lower limit of the first class is $40. So I need to create a column I'll call account balance, and I'm going to abbreviate that. That's where I'm going to put my classes. So I want 7 classes. So in the first class it says to start with 40, and we're to use a class width of 20. So there's class 3, class 4, class 5, class 6, and class 7. So now we need to go to 59, to 79, to 99. I'm stopping one number before 119, 129, 139. Let me correct that. Make it look like a 3. $159 and $179. Now what we have to do is calculate the frequency, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put tally marks here and then erase the tally marks and put the actual number. So I'm going to go down the column. 78 is the first one, 126, 67, 100, 85, 175, 154, 119, 145, 165. Okay, I've done 2 columns. 46, 85, 116, 117, and 118, 138, 60, 145, 60 and 84, 60 and 84, 79 and 42, 79 and 42, 129 and 125, 74. Okay, next column we have 118 and 54, 118 and 54, 130 and 130. Okay, 62. All right, our next column, 90 and 62, 90 and 62, 81 and 94, 81 and 94, 81 again. Then next column, 163 and 128, 163 and 128, 105 and 88, 105 and 88, and then the last one, 110 in that column. Okay, moving over to our next to the last column, 88 and 114, 88 and 114, 96 and 136, 96 and 136, 108 at the bottom of that column. Okay, then 107, 73 and 71, 73, 71, 112, and 71 again. Okay, so I'll just put our frequency. Okay, actually these are a frequency, sometimes labeled F. It looks like we have 11 here, 10, 12, 8, 3, and 3. So that would be our frequency distribution for number 4. Okay, in number 8, we're asked to create a stem and leaf plot for the data, and we're instructed to treat the ones as the leaves, and the stem would be the tens position. So in some cases we're going to have 0. Let's see, it goes up in the 50s. Is that 60s? Looks like the largest number is in the 60s. So 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. Okay, so as we look at the single digit numbers, we have a 4 and an 8. So 4 and an 8. I'm going to cross these off in my book as I go through them. Okay, then we're to the teens. So we have a 10, and an 11. Try to do 2 at a time so I don't overlook numbers. 2 12s. Let's see if there are any other 12s. I'm just seeing 2. Okay, 2 12s. A 13. Let's see, 1, 2 13s. Looks like 2 13s, and then we have a 15, a 14 and a 15. 14 and a 15. It looks like I'm going to run out of space. Okay, then we have 2 17s, an 18 and a 19, so I am going to run out of space. Let me just move it over here ever so slightly, and I think I can squeeze it in. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we had an 8 and a 4. So it was a 4 and an 8. And under the teens, we started with a 10. We had a 10. Then we had 2 12s. 1 11, and then 2 12s. Okay, an 11, 2 12s. We had 1, 2 13s. Then we had a 14. Then we had, I believe it's only 1 15. Okay, 1 15. Don't see any 16. We have 3 17s. 3 17s. I'm still running off. And then we have an 19, 18 and a 19. So 8 and 9. Okay, hopefully we don't have any more that have that many. 18 and 19, I want to make sure I cross those off as I do them. 2, 3 17s. Okay. Now, looking at the 20s, it looks like we have a 21, 17, there were 3. Okay, I got all 3. 20s, we've got a 21, actually 2 21s, a 22, 2 21s, a 22. And a 24. and a 26. So a 24 and a 26. In the 30s, it looks like we have a 32, a 33, and a 38. Okay, in the 40s, we have a 42 and a second 42. In the 50s, we have a 53 and a 54. I think that's it. And in the 60s, we have a 62. So we finally finished that. Okay, so I'll continue with some additional problems in the B portion of this recording for the 12.1 sample problems.